My name's SelinaParker and I'm an analyst with third-party syndicate management. I started the Chaucer graduate scheme in 2006, so I've been here nearly 3 years now. I joined my department permanently a year ago. When I was younger, I didn't really have any idea about what I wanted to do when I grew up. I studied law at university with the hope to be a solicitor, but while I was studying, realised that wasn't for me. I was attracted to law initially, possibly through TV programmes and films. It looked quite glamorous being a lawyer. Did some research on it and thought it might be something that interested me, as I focused on arts at school rather than sciences. And so that's why I thought, as a degree, it might be an interesting subject. I really enjoyed university, really threw myself into the course, joined the Law Society as well while I was there as a second year representative, and really tried to get involved as much as I could. I didn't consciously choose to go into insurance. I got to the final year of my degree and realised that practising law wasn't really for me, but didn't really know what was. Decided for that reason that graduate scheme might be suitable, so I could carry on learning and developing and possibly acquiring further qualifications. Applied for various graduate schemes from retail to human resources to general management, and insurance just happened to be one of those areas. I heard about Chaucer through a family friend who also works in the London market. They recommended the scheme as they thought it might be something that I was interested in. Beforehand, I didn't really know anything about insurance or underwriting or Lloyd's even, so I had to do some research on that before I went through the application process and thought that it might be something that would interest me. Applying for the graduate scheme here, I had to send in my CV to the HR director. Luckily, while I was applying, I was offered some temping work here, so I had the opportunity to get a feel for the company, decide whether this was somewhere that I would really want to work. An interview came up while I was working temporarily and just went from there really. While I was temping here, I got to know all the staff and found it was a really friendly place to work. Everyone was very helpful, got involved with the actual work that I would be doing as part of the scheme and found that I was enjoying it. Yeah. My first placement with Chaucer was with the Management Information Department. I spent a further 3 months with them, having already done some temp work for them. I then moved on to the risk administration side, entering slips on the system and doing the administration side of underwriting. I also did placements with third-party syndicate management, where I ended up joining permanently. Also worked in the claims and underwriting side of things, which was very different to the back office functions, and enjoyed that very much. Of all the secondments, I probably enjoyed underwriting most because it's so different. Being over at Lloyd's every day as opposed to in the office is a very different working environment, and the interaction with brokers is very different to anything else. I ended up working with third-party syndicates due to the variety that the work offered really. I never really wanted to do underwriting. It was interesting but not really for me, and I enjoy the more management side of things and the analysis. And working with third-party syndicates, you get to see all elements of syndicate management, so you're not focused just on one part, you get real variety in the work that we're doing. I'm working towards my CII at the moment. The support being offered to graduates is really good. I found throughout the scheme I was having regular catch-ups with the HR manager to check that I was enjoying the placements and that my studies were going okay. Third-party syndicate management is looking after the interests of capital providers not owned by Chaucer themselves. So we have 3 syndicates that we look after. We liaise with everyone from the underwriting assistants to the capital providers themselves, looking after every aspect of syndicate management, from the underwriting to business planning and realistic disaster scenarios. Yeah, I would recommend the Chaucer graduate scheme to others. The variety of placements is a great advantage. The Chaucer scheme offers you the chance to see all the different functions within the business, also like finance and actuarial, which is a real benefit when you're trying to understand the business as a whole.